In this project I will show you how we can create more complicated animations. First, create a project, set the usual settings, the display width to 320, height to 240, click on main, again set the width and the height, add a simple label and give it a title. I call it simple animation cartoon. Save it, build is done. It will create the C files. If you go to your project source UI, copy all the files over to your Arduino sketch, give the same name, paste everything in there. Now if you go to your Arduino sketch, you will see all the files have been loaded. This is the bare minimum basic template, so there's nothing changed here. All it's doing is initializing LVGL and calling the UI init method to initialize the GUI we just created. If you go to your screen.c files, we will need to add the animations changes here. So first what we will have to do is add the animation related functions. So I'm going to copy this and paste it. All this is doing is, because we're going to use quite a few UI elements, I don't want to create this all the time, so I created a function. I tried to rename all the arguments properly, so it takes start size, end size, duration, etc, etc. I added comment to explain what they're doing: initializing, setting the object, setting the start and end size, setting the duration of the animation, pause at the end of the animation before playing back to the original position. This is the time to revert back to the original position, and then delay before running again. And this is just telling it to run forever or until the battery dies out. And these are some of the predefined path that your animation can follow. You can find these in the LVGL site under the animation. It's got this. It explains the animation path more clearly. There's also examples there, so you can, if you want to, you can play around with them. The other thing we will have to do, we'll have to set the callback to resize or size our GUI object, and then the second one to move our GUI object along the x-axis, and that's it. So these are the two callbacks we use: anim size CB, anim size CB, and this one called anim x CB. Now I will add the actual part that will create the animation. This is just a repeat of repeatedly calling the animate object function, which is what we created here. I will explain the first one only, so the other ones you can should be easy to understand. So what I'm doing is here, I've created two different colors, border colors, one for the border, one for the border for the teeth. pause at the end. So when it goes to the end, it will pause for 2 seconds and then it will return. And then start size, end size, animation duration, revert back duration, pause before starting anim again, start X position and end position. So I call the anime object with these defined variables. For the first one, as you can see, I've explained this. The first variable is the start size, end size, duration of the whole animation, the pause at the end, revert back duration, which is set to 1 second, and then pause before starting the anim again. So you can increase that, decrease that, doesn't matter. What will happen is, if you don't put it precisely, your animation object's GUIs might be in a different place than where it's supposed to be. In the start X position and end position, I put the start X position, I'm using the start X position for all of the animes, so all of the animation objects start at the same place. And also I'm using the pause at the end, so they all end up and paused for the same duration, so they don't go all over the place. You can change this and see what happens. Then I've added a couple of more GUI elements. Again, just calling this animate object. I didn't want to create a section for each of these objects, otherwise you'll just go, the file will become so huge. So instead, for the second one onwards, I just type the values directly into the animate object function. So same here, creating another object, calling the animate function. Some of the stuff we do set is we align the object. Here I'm using the LV align left side by in the mid, and then from there it's going to be positioned initially at 10x and 50 down, as in 50 in the y-axis. To set the object to circle, we have to add this line. LV object set style radius, otherwise you become by default to a square. And then you can set the color, background color, and then you can also set the border width. Again, just calling the animate object for each. So just a repeat, copy and paste of all these, setting it to different size, etc.